Hey guys, have you ever wanted to get a 3D printer and your wife just refuses? She's like, why do we need that? I can't let you waste the money on it. It's not something that we need around the house. Spend your money on something better. If that's you, if you've had that problem, then today I'm going to show you one more way that you can convince your wife that you do in fact need a 3D printer around your house. So if that's you guys, I'm going to go ahead and tell you now. Pause the video after the intro. Let your wife watch this video, and it'll be a done deal. You will get the 3D printer that you want for Christmas or birthday or just because. So come on, let me go show you. All right, guys, to give you a little idea of how this all started, sometimes yesterday afternoon, Brandy came out on the front porch, and while she was sitting on the porch enjoying herself, just relaxing, she looked over and noticed that this is one of the lights that was here on the porch. She noticed that the light was just kind of sitting like this. The only thing that was holding it there was basically the wires. And so she, of course, sends me a text message and says, hey, I got something on the list of home repairs. Well, I do a pretty good job of keeping the home repairs in check. And these lights, I don't know if you can tell, but it's been around for a while. We had our house built back in 2005, and these are the lights that were installed then. I'm not sure who installed them or whatever the case may be, but apparently it wasn't done correctly, because what had ended up happening was basically the screws that were holding this light fixture to the wall, it was just in plastic. The vinyl siding that's on the house, that's the only thing that was holding it. So let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm not going to bore you with all of the particulars, but I do want to show you what started this whole problem. Like I said, the screws were in this little plastic piece here, and this was solid with just one hole right in the middle for this wire to come through. Let me get the camera. We'll put this a little closer so you guys can see. So with this, you had a couple of screw holes in here and then a hole for the wires to come through, but this plastic was what was holding the light on. And we'd always wondered why these lights, like, they always had a tilt to them, like they tilted out. And I guess the heat this year and the plastic getting some age on it, it just decided to give up. But you can see right here, there's no substantial structure holding the lights in. So once I noticed that, I took and I did this. This is my handiwork. I'm not a siding kind of guy, so I didn't want to take all this siding loose. And so that's where we had to come up with plan B. And so this is what I'm doing is I'm taking this box out. I'm gonna put another box in there, and I've come up with a solution with the 3D printer that's gonna make this whole job. Like, see, like the problem I've got right now is I went and got some new lights. But in order to take that little short box out and put a new one in there, I had to cut a hole. Well, see what happens when you cut the hole big enough to get the box in and out of is you expose the hole. So I had to come up with a solution. So what I've done, and I'm gonna show you on this other one, because this other one's almost ready to go back together. So I created a 3D print file. I went over into Fusion and designed myself a 3D print file, and I made that little cover right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and mount the light and show you guys what it looks like once I get done, compared to, you know, the fact that with the shorter box, like this box is what was in there, and you could not mount the light to it. All right, so I'm replacing it with this box so that you can mount the light where you're supposed to. I don't know how this got past the guy that was supervising the build, but it did. So let's get this other light mounted, and we'll go from there. All right, so you'll probably see the robot over there cutting the grass in the background also. He's been busy today. So with these lights, I did get a pretty good deal on them in my local little Russell Do-It Center. And I didn't know, but in the illustration, you can mount them up or you can mount them down. I think me and Brandy both agreed we like them better with them pointed down. So that's what we're gonna do. I do have some adjustment here with these little bolts that go into this piece that I've got to make. But once I get that done, the way that I've designed my little plate here, the circle that is in the middle is exactly the size basically of the box that's inserted into there. Because when I cut it, I didn't cut a perfect circle, I cut a square. So this is also, for those of you that know a thing or two about 3D printing, this is made from PETG. So it can handle the heat out here. And it's not load bearing, it's basically just a cover to hide that hole and add a little color to it when I add this on there, because it's gonna basically look like part of the lap. So let me go ahead and get the wiring part started so that when I do get this thing up there and get it to where I can mount, I can just move on. So. So we'll get her to look at it and see what she thinks. Watch out for the walls. They're still trying to get back in the house.
Well, it looks lovely. I like it. I like what you did with it.
No, this one. Does that work?
It does.
Look nice.
Do you think it's upside down?
Do you want it the other way or do you want it that way? I mean, it's got these little things, so.
Let's look at it all.
So I can do it like that, and it's hanging, or I can do it the other way and it's standing up. This way it's going to be kind of lower to the ground, which, I mean, you can see it from the road anyway. So cosmetically, that's the only difference is, do you want it like that? I would spin it, but I can.
That's okay. Let me look at it from down here.
You need me to put this back on there?
I like it.
You like it like that, or would you want with the thing?
Oh yeah, it's gonna need that.
Okay, so you want this put on there? Because there's these little brackets right here that go under the bottom right here, and then they connect, and they've got this little pointy thing.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I think I like that.
So you like it up like that?
Yeah, once you get it all put together, it doesn't look upside down. It looks
Yeah, because it's got this other little piece too that's going to be hanging down.
Yeah, I like it.
So, you good with that?
Good job, sir.
My little 3D printed part workout for you. I mean, I think it makes it actually looks like it's part of the fixture. Like if I didn't tell you that was a 3D printed fix for, a patch job, you wouldn't know. So,
Okay.
yeah. But I got to do this one too. But I was just want to make sure that was the way we wanted it, because I've got some slight adjustments and everything I got to do before I put it back together.
Lovely. Thank you, sir.
Good. All right. Thank you. And we have light. All right, these wasps made nests in the other lights. And when I tore their nest down, they've been trying to come back and go in the light. And they landed on my head a couple of times while I was working over here. But luckily, I didn't get stung. There you go. I got them put up. Now for the final test.
Ooh, looks very clean. I love it.
Well, they are clean. They're new.
Makes everything else look dirty though. We got work.
So the black works. I mean, I think the lines fit with it because you can't tell that that's a 3D printed patch. And like I said, I am not a siding guy, so taking all this siding off, changing them boxes out wasn't in that. Well, that wasn't happening.
I mean, it looks good.
All right, so there you go, guys. Got it fixed. Looks great. Of course, Brandy was saying that the rest of the porch looked a little dirty with the new light fixtures. But I think all in all, it looks pretty good. There's definitely room for improvement as far as the cleanliness, but hey, us retired folks got a lot of stuff going on these days. But there you go, guys. Another DIY home project that makes things look better and use the 3D printer. So if you're wanting to get into 3D printing, now you know the secret. Use projects like this to convince your wife or significant other that you just need a 3D printer to be able to do these kind of jobs. And if you're into 3D printing and other things that I do inside the shop, be sure to subscribe to my Clack Shack channel. That's the original channel that I first started. And so this one kind of sprang out for around the house stuff, the robot lawnmowers, that kind of thing. Anything that's not necessarily in the shop is going to be on this channel, and the rest of the stuff is on the Shack channel. But yeah, so if you haven't subscribed, please do. I appreciate it. This is just the ramblings of a retired guy and some of my DIY stuff around the house. I think Brandy's going to try to tackle this garden, weeding it today. It's hot. I don't know that I would. I'd probably put it off, but she's dedicated. So I'm going to let my robot here finish the yard. I'm going to go get in the shop. I got stuff in there I got to do too. So till next time, guys, be safe and have a good day.